Welcome back to part 2 of McGregor Provincial Park camping. 2 seniors camping. That would be me and my loving husband. I'm Sue Johnston, in case you don't know that, and this is my channel with two main themes: outdoor activities and knitting, or whatever I happen to be creating. So this is about camping. Stay tuned. You'll enjoy the beaches, the walks, and the other antics that we get up to. Mat. An open fire hiking. Zipper stuck. Oh, I meant to have cloths. Oh well. Knees are good. No. Turn it upside down. Put this back down in. Now you're messy. Well, actually, we don't need that on till after we get the fire going.
So what is this unit called?
It's a portable fire pit.
And it limits the amount of smoke that comes from the system.
Smokeless fire pit.
Smokeless fire pit.
Yeah.
So it's good for smaller campsites.
It's for your backyard and your deck if you want, or but I like the fact that you can put your fire pit anywhere you like. Some people are trying to put their tent so many far distance or whatever from the fire pit, etc.
Yeah.
But you're limited as to where you can put it. We could put it right at our feet if we wanted to.
Yeah, I definitely advise that you don't put it on the dining room table.
They have smaller ones not for a dining room table, but they have smaller ones for like on your picnic table and your deck and stuff. So it's a bit messy. I do have gloves, but I haven't unpacked them yet. So press the button, Stanley. Sand dunes. That's what I love. A bit of a boardwalk. This might be our spot for our picnic. Real short. Look at that. Sandy.
Rock.
Bit of rock, but sandy. Oh. It says low battery.
Plug it in later.
Yeah, I have my Jackery for that. I use my Jackery to charge everything up. I started with 100%, and when we left 4 days later, I was at 80%. So it really holds its charge well. I use it for a light in our camp in the tent, and we use it to charge up our phones. It's very handy. I never regretted buying it. I want to buy a bigger one soon. How nice is that?
I'm going to sit down here a minute.
Okay. We could have had our drinks out here.
Oh man. That young dog learned to swim.
Daddy can't get it to move. You're gonna have to jump out. No.
I think it would be. The only way you get down is to go over the top of the side part. That pipe there is this big hole
Yeah.
for the company that John Finland and I worked with.
Yeah.
They made that. Oh no, excuse me. They designed the machines that made it.
Oh.
Great, I'm grinding away here. I guess that would deflect a lot of rain off the thing, wouldn't it? If the rains kept on.
Yeah.
Now,
Also,
if I find that axe, I'm going to see if I can split up some of this.
right.
Where did
I'll
the
get some kindling out.
Okay. There. How long does that sit now?
Oh, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe.
Good morning to all. Here's the Queen sitting upon her throne. It's about 7 o'clock and we had a little bit of rain, but overall a good night. So what does the Queen have to say today?
I was so warm last night. Oh, almost like too warm I couldn't sleep. And then I guess it started to cool down a bit and it rained a bit. And I got cold, so then I pulled my duvet over me and that was perfect. Good temperature. Anyway, good morning. Thank you for my coffee in bed.
Cheers.
Cheers. If you had watched my previous video, you would see that I had set my boxes up on the table side by side. And then I began to realize that it took up too much room. Why not just stack them? And I did. It's not like we have little kids and maybe somebody would bump into it and knock them over, but they're well balanced in terms of weight and everything. And there's our cooking unit on our table. And underneath we have our cooler with our cold food, and then we have a dry food box that we use as well. And there's my sleeping area. We have a little heater that we turn on. We just took the chill off in the morning. And we made our coffee inside. The last day we actually did breakfast outside. The weather was nice, just that we like our little bits of comfort. So my little box unit served well in terms of storage and everything and having everything handy. There's Stanley's bed situation. Sun shining through, leaving its lovely artwork on our tent, shining through the trees. Good morning.
What is it?
Good morning. There's a chair for the king. Coffee's made, courtesy of his wife. And this is our third morning. It's hard to believe, eh? Third morning.
Yep,
And you had the best night's sleep last night.
I did. Absolutely.
What made it good?
Never even knew I was here.
You didn't know you were here. What made it good?
Just fell asleep. Any dreams I had, whether good or I've forgotten them, and didn't wake up till about 6 o'clock. And we went to bed about 10.
Yeah. 'Cause-
Slept right through. It's very, very unusual for me. I usually wake up a couple of times, go
Yeah.
to the bathroom. Didn't even go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. But, well,
Well, when, you know, we want to talk about the sleep, not necessarily the bathroom. You can't see what number it is, but that's a big site.
Welcome to our field.
All the sites are really big. I was really impressed. They're very spacious and spread out so that you don't necessarily have a lot of contact with your neighbors unless you really want to. There's even a little alcove to park your car away from everything if you want it. Or you set up your kids' pup tent in there. There's the fire pit. Yeah. And it looks like it's a drive-through. It is. It's a drive-through. So if you have a big rig, you just drive it through. Okay. This is where
These are the
you,
cabins.
yeah, you rent a cabin.
Wheelchair access, see that?
Yep. So nice. There's your water. Just to the right of her site is this sort of vacant area. I'm not even sure what it's for. Maybe a shed for storing wood. But I could park my car in there, set the tent up, and visit her for a night or two. I haven't told her about this idea yet, but I'm working on it. Nobody home, fortunately. Otherwise, I wouldn't be videotaping
These
this.
are well built, these places. By the look of them.
You're going to enjoy it. You know, using our smokeless fire pit, there was a little bit of smoke from it, and I think that was from the fact that the wood was fairly damp. So we decided to try the fire pit that came with the site, and there was so much smoke coming up and blowing in our eyes, and I had this great visual contrast and realized that the smokeless fire pit was way better. Now, this was our last evening, so I'd already packed up the smokeless fire pit, and we decided to burn the rest of our wood and use the existing fire pit here. But what a reminder, or what an apt example, that the smokeless fire pit actually works well. So I regretted packing it up because it's so easy to pack up. I should have just left it and cooked over it for one last night. But there you go. What is it people say? It is what it is. I kind of hate that expression, but it just means that this is life. You gotta accept it. Good thing that's a good axe. Nice and strong axe.
It's strong.
I love cooking over the open fire, getting the fire going, getting the coals ready so that you can grill up your dinner. We had chicken the first night, we had ribs the second night, and on this particular night, because I had packed up the fire pit, I was forced to use the butane stove, which actually is very convenient. And I was using my cast iron pan. What is it? Lode, Lode, I think. It's one of the high end iron pans, and I love how it cleans up. I forgot how easy it is to clean it up. But cooking over the stove was actually very easy. So it's just a different way of doing things, and it's nice to spice it up a little bit. It's nice to switch it up a little. I enjoyed it, and our meal was great too. It's pretty well going up. Good thing there's no wind. We make smoke signals. Now I can see the difference between an open fire like this and, let's say, the Kayaking, where the Smokeless. Even though there's a little bit of smoke because of the wood we had, there's not this much smoke.
No.
It's way less. So here we are. I have a morning voice, so you can tell it's morning. We are on day 4, and we've decided that we're going to pack up because the rains are coming at 1 o'clock, and they're going to stay for about 12 hours. Like, I'm not packing up in the rain tomorrow, Saturday. So we're going to pack up and then head over to the big main beach, which we haven't been to yet, and stay there until the rain comes, and then we'll just head home. Because as we're going east, the rain will be coming in behind us. So hopefully we can sort of stay ahead of the worst part of it. The weather report says there are severe thunderstorms for Ontario. Getting a lot of rain this year. I just wanted to say that early morning, late evening, you can have a bit of a chill, especially morning. There's a dampness that comes up from the ground. And I'm wearing this downy vest, which I picked up at an RV show. And those two things together make it really quite cozy to ward off the chill. So I just thought I'd mention that in case something that you might want to get. You can get this vest on Amazon. You see the name there? MAC, M-A-C, in ASAC. Not sure what ASAC means, but if you type in MAC and then the vest, it'll probably pop up. This morning when we had breakfast, I made pancakes, and you could see Stanley's chair with his sleeping bag on it. Tried to enlarge the image, but it didn't work. So, all right. Oh, a deer. We've seen the hare and lots of other things, but a deer running through. I hope I got that on video. That's so cool. All right. Cheerio. Have a good life. It's impossible to share everything, but we had beautiful sunsets, lots of hiking. I went to the beaches a lot. And there was one particular beach, a very rocky, stony beach that I loved. And we had a picnic there because there was a lot of birch trees. And it was great to just sit there, and it was more secluded. And then I surprised Stanley.
You're about to take off.
Why would you think in the wind?
I got you good.
That's it.
That's it? Yeah, go and show me.
And that is going to prove to be handy as we go forward with our adventures. So stay tuned because we have a number of hikes and visits, day parks or day visits, that sort of thing that we've done. And I was thinking, like, why do I love nature so much? Why do I like being in it? Well, somebody once said that we're all heading in that direction anyway, whether it's through cremation or burial, we're all heading back to nature. So let's enjoy it while we're above ground.